Okay, this is a FINOW X5 Air, like breathable air, AI Air. Same feeling than the previous one. You can select smart faces that can go pretty wide, I guess. Why not? Anyway, pretty good smartwatch. The screen is a little bit bigger because it's 35 millimeters wide on 400 pixels instead to 360. The main difference is that the pixel on this one is in honeycomb configuration, so it's a bit more fuzzy to read. So you lack a little bit of sharpness from the previous number one D5. You have two buttons here. That is the back. On here, that is a special purpose button. That is like the right click. We will see that. You cannot swipe on left or right, but you can swipe top to bottom. Okay. If it wants, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. Here you can swipe from bottom to top, and you have three screen. Okay, here you have some settings. The most important one should be on the bottom left. That should change the way things are displayed on the screen. It's kind of zoom. We will see that a bit later. It's only works for application. Okay. Okay. Let's swipe. This is the way to clean the open application that are in background. On his for weather, nothing to see. Yes, if you have an application that is present, it may consume a lot of power. Here you have rapid shortcuts to enable some functionalities. Let's return to main menu. For application, it's swiping from right to left. You open the main menu. That is pretty fun to see. Sunclock is on top. Parameters brings you to when you want. Now the back button is this button. You have connect, affichage, son, power saving, parameter of whatever it is, and more settings. No, that's the installed applications. More settings. Okay. And from there you can get to the information about here. FINOW X5 Air, Android version 5.1. Nothing very fancy, but it works. Okay, let's return back to the menu application. Okay, we can quickly have a look to Cronosurf, but it won't be very different from the other smartwatch. The main difference, though, is that when it's dim out, when you try to open the screen again, it closes the application. So it's not resilient to... Okay, the application indeed have just crashed. You don't see it, but it crashed. If I close, if I switch off, it will close the application and it will crash altogether, as you can see. Okay. Now let's return to Sunclock if I can. Okay, go to Sunclock, go. Okay, here we have Sunclock. It's already configured to my liking. Trying to get to configuration is as tricky as it is. Okay, thank you. But at least the application doesn't crash. Okay. I should look at my screen. Nope. Nope. Tricky. And if I press the back button, okay, I get back to the menu. Damn it. Okay. Yes. Anyway, when you open the application, you get to the default one. I removed all the information around the clock. But what I can do here is press a special button that is right click in a way. And I get to the new menu from here. On this one that is not very easy to catch. But here it is. If I press full screen, okay, okay, got it. Full screen, wonderful. And yes, the watch is fully functional. The question is, what can we do from there? Because yes, you can change the time, but you have little information about the time you've set. You have no feedback. What that is it? You can press the back button and you return there. If I press the right click again and successfully catch the full screen. Okay, got it. If I press from there the right click button, I get the menu, and I can exit the menu as much as I want, unless I press the shutdown and it exits the application and return to the main face. Okay, here the application is exited. I have to restart the application and I get back to the default view, which is a bit annoying because it's tricky to get to this menu. So there is the hidden zoom features of the watch. You have to swipe bottom to top when you want. The big problem is that I added a screen protector that is not very reactive. It was more reactive before. And if I press this one, you don't necessarily see the icon very easily, but you'll see the subtle change when launching an application. Not this one, obviously. here. You see, it's unzoomed, and so you have around the smartwatch, you have the previous menu still present. Okay. It's unzoomed. So, okay, crashed, okay, normal. If I get to Sunclock, okay, here it is. Now it is unzoomed, and so from there you can indeed catch the button, perhaps. Let's see what I can do. Okay. And so from there you can indeed go to parameter, application parameter. On here what you have to configure the screen. Line per line. It's very, very cumbersome. And once you got the configuration okay, yes, imagine how it is to configure your application using this kind of settings. Once you okay with the settings, you exit the application. Back to this, back to this, back to the face, swipe bottom to top, zoom out, normal display, back, Sunclock again, here we go, and here you can go full screen. Fabulous. Thank you.